Have you ever noticed that some people seem to build wealth effortlessly while others struggle just to get by? It's not just about luck or inheritance, the real secret. It's not what's in their bank account, but what's in their head. Wealth isn't just a number, it's a mindset. You can be broke with a rich mentality or rich with a broke one. The difference isn't the money itself. It's the thinking behind it. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to start thinking like the wealthy, even if your wallet says otherwise. Stick with me because this shift in perspective can change everything. So, what's the core difference between a wealthy mindset and a broke one? It often boils down to one simple question. When faced with a purchase, someone with a broke mindset asks, "How can I afford this?" They focus on the immediate hurdle, the price tag. But someone with a wealthy mindset asks a totally different question. Should I even buy this? See the difference? One is emotional and reactive, while the other is strategic and analytical. The wealthy don't just save their money, they allocate it. They treat every single dollar like an employee with a specific job to do. That job could be to earn more money through investing, to multiply through business, or to protect their existing assets. If your money doesn't have a clear purpose, it's just going to wander off and disappear. It's about making your money work for you, not just spending it. This leads us to another huge mental shift: scarcity versus growth thinking. People stuck in a scarcity mindset believe that money is a limited, finite resource. They see the world as a pie, and if someone else gets a bigger slice, it means there's less left for them. This kind of thinking breeds jealousy, fear, and a sense of victimhood. It keeps you small. On the other hand, wealthy thinkers operate from a growth or abundance mindset. They see money as renewable, something that can be created. They don't worry about who's taking their slice of the pie. They ask, "How can I bake more pies?" They focus on creating new value, solving new problems, and generating new opportunities. That one mental shift from "who's taking mine" to "how can I create more" is what turns victims into visionaries. It empowers you to stop competing and start creating. Now let's talk about the most valuable asset you have, and it's not money. It's time. People with a poor mindset constantly trade their time for money. They work a job, get paid by the hour, and that's the end of the exchange. Wealthy thinkers do the exact opposite. They use their money to buy back their time. They'll happily outsource tasks they dislike, automate repetitive processes, or delegate work to others. Why? Because they understand a fundamental truth. You can always make another dollar, but you can never, ever get back another hour. Time is the one asset that is truly finite, so every time they consider a purchase, they're not just thinking about the cost in dollars. They're thinking about the cost in time. They ask themselves, does this purchase buy back my time, or does it steal more of it? A fancy car might look great, but if it comes with high maintenance and stress, it's actually stealing your time and peace of mind. True wealth is having control over your schedule. So, how do wealthy people get so good at making these strategic decisions? They have a secret weapon. They are obsessed with learning. Every single wealthy, successful person I have ever studied shares this trait. They never, ever stop learning. They read books, they listen to podcasts, they attend seminars, they study their industries not for a grade or a certificate, but for real-world leverage. They know that information compounds even faster than money. Think about it. A single good idea from a book could be worth millions over a lifetime. They understand that the most expensive thing on earth isn't a luxury car or a mansion. It's ignorance. Being uninformed costs you opportunities. It costs you money, and it costs you time. This is why they consistently invest in themselves and their skills long before they start splurging on luxuries. Your knowledge is the engine of your wealth. This brings me to the final piece of the puzzle: playing the long game. A poor mindset is addicted to instant gratification. It screams, "I need results this week. I need to get rich quick." The wealthy mindset, however, is completely different. It whispers, I'm building something that will pay me for the rest of my life. They're not thinking about next Friday's paycheck. They're thinking about the next decade. They invest early, even if it's a small amount. They build their businesses slowly and sustainably. They trust the power of compounding to do the heavy lifting for them over time. It's not about being flashy. It's about being strategic. Even when they experience a loss or a setback, they don't see it as a failure. They see it as paying tuition. They may have lost some money, but they gained wisdom, and wisdom pays interest forever. They're not gambling. They're building an empire, one smart, patient decision at a time. This long-term perspective is what separates fleeting luck from lasting wealth.